In this video, we're going to talk about the Editor Enhancer Pro of the Oxygen website builder. Hi, my name is Stratos and I'm constantly producing video tutorials about Oxygen and WordPress. So if you like this kind of videos, please subscribe to my channel. So as I have said, we're going to talk about the Editor Enhancer. Now, first of all, I want to say that this is not a comparison video. I'm not going to compare the Editor Enhancer with other plugins, third-party plugins that work with Oxygen and try to make it better. It's just a review for the Editor Enhancer itself. There will be a comparison video later on, and there I'm going to talk about all the plugins that I have used. So let's start by saying first that we have to have plugins like that. Some comments in the latest video in the Oxygen official channel in YouTube said that the Oxygen is not listening to the people that are the clients. They're asking for some features and they're not getting it, and if they have stopped producing it, and why should they buy another plugin or some kind of things. Now, I want to show you that every page builder, not every page builder, but the most common page builder that you may use, Elementor, has another third-party plugin, the Puff.net, or what else can you say it, that has extension which basically should be included in the basic version. It has equal height for WooCommerce products, so the buttons will be in the same height as the title and everything else. It has Ajax live search, it has pop-up triggers, it has a sticky header, it has section links. We don't have section links in Elementor, or column link, or max width and tooltip and things like that. So this is for Elementor. If you go to Divi, you will find 10 awesome third-party Divi plugins from Elegant Themes, and you will see that you have the Divi Booster, which will fix some CSS and some JavaScript problems. You can buy Divi Suites, and all of those plugins are for you to buy them to make this plugin better. So this is for all the page builders. Again, not all the page builders, but most of those. And of course, you could buy something like that. Yeah, maybe Oxygen will give us someday the save and undo option and the copy from class to ID and everything else, ID to class. But they may give it to us a little bit later on, because they are working other stuff also. Some people said that they don't have a roadmap, and this is also true, but I think this is because they don't want the competition to know about the features that they're building. Oxygen is constantly updating. So, for example, we had the version 2.3 released in 3rd of May, and then they gave us the 2.4 in the 8th of July, and from a model that was in the version 2.3, they gave us the condition features, and the next day they released the alpha of the 3rd version, which was included with WooCommerce integration and Gutenberg integration and the repeater element the next day. So they are continuing building stuff in the background, and when they are ready, they are releasing those. So they have too much of things to do, and they are going eventually to give us the things that we are asking. But make sure that you should know, okay, sorry for any mistakes. So you should know that you think that these are important, but I know that the guys are listening to the GitHub community. They are counting the people that asking for things, and they prioritize their things that they have to do. So I think that this kind of plugins are essential, and Oxygen really needs all of those plugins. It makes us have a better product. So the Editor Enhancer Pro was first a plugin free in the repository of WordPress, the Editor Enhancer, and in some point Max stopped producing it and told that he's going for the Pro version so he can spend more time and be paid for that. And now we have the Pro version. Now, I want to tell you that I was looking for Max. I was trying to contact him for over a month, or about a month. I was trying to contact him through the email, the form email that he has in his website. I was trying to contact him through the email that he has in the troubleshoot guide. So if we go here, we will see here that he has the email max@okui.com. I was trying to contact him through the form of the Trello board. Here in the copy styles, I was trying to contact him. He said one day that he hasn't checked his emails, but then he vanished. I couldn't find him. I sent him an email to Vimeo, but he didn't respond, and I was looking for him. Eventually, some days ago, he answered to me. He said he's okay. I can send him a bug to fix and everything else that I want. So I sent him two feature requests, but I haven't heard from him since. So I think you should know that this is not good for a business. It's not good for a plugin. The customer to look and can't communicate with him. Now, I don't have a Facebook account. I don't know if he's active in there. Hopefully he's active, and you can send a Facebook message or something. You can ask him to fix something and everything else. But I don't have a Facebook account, so I don't know. So let's go and start seeing his page first. He says that he has lots of customized features like auto enable save. You can save automatically, and you can choose the time. Better drag and drop instruction panel. We will see all of those. Keyboard shortcuts, local key load keys asset locally for better speed, and the open structure end panels on load, so you can select which one you want to load. And there are 6 interface skins. Now, in the latest version, which is 2.2.2, as we're going for this video, he has a beta version of the class companion, which will copy ID to class. He has session snapshots, which can take snapshots of a page, make some changes, and then revert back to the last snapshot or the snapshot that you want. Class picker, so you can copy the class to clipboard and you don't have to select and copy and then paste it. You can just click a button. Handy text, this is the area here, a box area with the text that you can paste there, and also some other features. Now, I'm not going to go to the settings first because I want to show you a little bit of the way that it looks. So let's go and open that. This is from a local installation, and as you can see, I haven't updated. It's in the version 2.1.1, and the latest version is 2.2.2. So let's go and update that now. Also, if you go to his change log, you will see that it's not so professional looking. So let's go to view details, and for some reason it's not updating. Okay, let's go to change log. I will copy that, which does not have an SSL, and open that in a new window, in a new tab. So let's go and see. These are the new features. Okay, so compatibility styling with the new Oxygen 3.3 update, new features, view optimizer extension, and everything else. So let's go and try to update one more time. And if I can't, I will pause the video, download it, and update it manually. Okay, update failed. Okay, so I update manually to version 2.2.2. It's not a big deal. Maybe the local installation has some problems. It doesn't matter. So let's start by going to the page. Here is the page that I'm going to work with. And this is the same page with the Oxygen version 2.21. Okay, so this is just for a comparison. They are both local installations and they have the same skin from the Oxygen team. So, as you will see, we have a lot of new things here in the structure. And I think that when you first start using the Editor Enhancer Pro, you will feel a little bit of overwhelming with all those features. But if you're going to use it, you will get used to it, and I think you will like how you work with that. So if you click here the add, you will see that it will add for the new components to add. If I click outside, I will lose this panel, but I have to click here and then I can select what I want again with the plus, so there it will stay there. So as you can see, when I hover over, I can see all of those in the same screen. I don't have to scroll down or anything else. And if I hover to the next one, I will see the composite, the WordPress. Here is a dynamic data. This is not in the Oxygen itself. This is extra, not the features, but that we have the dynamic data in a separate panel to use it quicker. And then we have the widgets and the sidebars and everything else. So here we have the changes for the width of the screen, so for mobile and tablet, and less for 1200, and for all screens it's here. If I click somewhere, I will see here a little bit of a bar, and this is in every single element. And I can change here the colors. By clicking here, I will get to the padding, style, typography, and as you can see, you can click here and get somewhere easier. So this is something that it's really good, because if I want to add animation for an element, I have to go here and then go into advanced and then go to effects and then go to animate on scroll and everything else. But if you use this plugin, you can click here and it will open the animation on scroll, so you will save some time. This is something really good, really smart that he added like that. And here you can see the edit text, so you can edit directly here. The span is not included here, it's a separate tag. So you know that when you have something to work with a text, you can also edit the text here. Let's see what else we have. Here, as you can see, we have the structure panel, which all of those have a different icon depending on the section, the div, the text, heading, the image will have something else. Okay, so whatever you use, you will have a different icon, so you can search it quickly. Then we have the right click, which will give us the same menu that will give us here. And also, no matter how deep you go, you will not get the slider right here. So if I go here and I click to the image and open the structure panel, you will see that now I have a scroll and I have to scroll here to delete it or make it reusable or something else. But here I don't have to do that. Also here I can hide this and I can hide all this and I can see the full page. Of course, this is now in the 3.3 version of Oxygen. So let's go in here and then let's see what we have here. So also we have new tabs here, so we can go to admin frontend, but also go to post pages and the other templates. Also we have the page settings right here, and this is the save button. This is the structure, and here we have the session snapshot that we're talking about, and we're going to test it out. And this is the selector for the CSS, and here we have the style sheet. So let's go first and copy something from an ID and use it in a class. So we're going to add a button. Let's go and add a button. Okay, the button is here, and as you can see, this is the class that it has right now. And I'm going to make it red. I'm going to make the text, hover, something like that. And I'm going to make the text color black. Okay, the size should be a little bit bigger. The font is 20. So I did something really ugly, but this is different from the starter version. So I'm going right here that it says copy or move, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to move because I don't want those to stay in the ID. So I'm going to move, and then I have to give a class name. So I can say test button. Click OK. OK. And then now I have the test button here, and first you will see that these are not selected, they are white, but if I click elsewhere and then click again to the button, I will see that I have all those things. If I click again, I will see that the button stays the same. This is a little bit of a bug, but this feature is in the beta version right now, so it will be fixed later on, hopefully. And now if I go and add another button somewhere, let's go beneath that. Let's go for another button. We can go here. I can copy click. I can click the clip. So basically I could select that and copy, and then I can go to this button and I can here go and paste and add. So as you can see, it has the same class and it has the same feature. So this is something that many of you want in the Oxygen. Let's go and see the session snapshot. So I know that I want a snapshot and then play with some settings. So let's go and say snap 1 and OK. And then now that this is saved, I can go and delete here, and I can go and delete this one here also, and I can go here and make some other changes. Let's delete, which is faster, and I can go create another snapshot. You don't have any limitation in how many snapshots you can create, so let's go for snap 2. Let's hit OK. Now I can go to the snap 1 and revert. Let's go and restore. Okay, so it will undelete everything that I did. Basically, it copied this short code that we have in the pages, and it will bring everything back. Now, of course, this is also in beta version, so we have some problems with that. But if I save now and refresh the page, I will see that everything has reverted as they were. So let's go and refresh. And hopefully everything will get back. Okay, it's loading. Now the speed is because I think the local installation and not the Oxygen enhancer. And as you can see, I have everything that I deleted. And if I want, I can go back to the session and select again, here the snapshots, and here I don't have any snapshot. Great, because I created the snapshots, but when I reverted, I should also save again because I had the snapshot there. So I will search it a little bit more because it's still in beta, so it needs a little bit of testing. And let's go now and see the settings because they're too much. So I wanted first to show you some of how the plugin works, and then we can go and see the settings. So let's go to preferences, and here we will find that we have a lot of settings in everything. So this is the skin. We have 1 of 6. I have selected the Oxygen Classic. The panel position can be right or left, and this is the panel. And if you want, it can open the editor by default, and you can select which one should be opened when the Oxygen loads. Media Query selected in toolbar, so you have those icons right here. We have the text editor above viewport to save some space. We have the switch add panels on hover, so you have this thing, this bar. And include WordPress subs in the main button lists. And of course we have the autosave here. Now I think that he has 10 seconds here, but he has added the next step to be 5 minutes. I think it's a long gap. I could use a 1 minute or 2 minute settings here, so Max should include that. Local loading for speed, loading for the Oxygen, and let's go to extensions. Here you can select what features you want. This is the main feature, so keyboard shortcuts, admin enhancer. You can disable the admin right about here, and of course you can have here the settings also to open reusable blocks and templates. We have the class picker, which is in beta version. No, I think the class picker now is not say PR, so I think it's not in beta version right now. Okay, disable session snapshot. Okay, so class picker is not the beta version, but disable class companion and the session snapshot are in beta version. So sorry for that. Disable the viewport buttons. disable the viewport context menu. This is the right click, and disable the viewport optimizer. So many settings. Hopefully I said everything as it was, and I didn't make too many mistakes. Okay, then we have the keyboard shortcuts. Now these keyboard shortcuts are not for the elements, are basically for some features. So you can switch to the selector panel, and you can switch the viewport, and also you have advanced actions like you can enable that and delete. And we have the save, Control S, and here you can select which keys you're going to combine. Hopefully he will add some shortcuts for the elements, so you can click something and you can add a heading or something quicker. Then we have the back to links, which these are the back to, and you can select what you want. And then we have the admin enhancer, which is for the admin bar to have something like that, and if you want the Gutenberg to use the Oxygen color palette and not itself, and disable the custom colors in the Gutenberg. So that's the main features of the plugin. I think this is a good plugin, but it would be better if it had a better support. Now, hopefully, because of the coronavirus and the whole situation, Max is okay. I don't know if there is any problem with him, if he has some relatives or I don't know. Hopefully, everything is okay, and he will get back and answer to all those questions. If you go and see those pages, you will see that I mean. Hopefully, he's active in the Facebook. Please add a comment if you know if he's active. Hopefully, he's well. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye guys, and thanks for watching.